I sort of study here this new study that shows men, children are destroying women's sex drives, and I thought that was kind of interesting on Vice. I mean, Vice has gotten very liberal, but and here's how to spot the behavior and fix it. Oh, okay. Let's see. So a 29, so she's about to be 30, moved in with her ex boyfriend, who 6 years ago. How old is he? We don't know. Not as she remembers crying, not as you might expect because of excitement and joy, but rather because it immediately became apparent that she was going to end up taking care of all of their admin from that moment on. But she should have known this. Like, if she's with this guy, like, I don't understand. She doesn't know this before she moves in with him. Anything about this? So I guess after a year that it hit her that she's dating a man child and didn't know how to wash the machine, how to use a washing machine or make a bed and stuff like that. And, there's one thing I can say about that is that some of that are is true, with not being able to do certain chores like that, because I've had a lot of guy friends that didn't know how to do laundry until their 30s and um, didn't pay a bill until their 30s, or even didn't wash dishes and stuff at all. You know what I mean? Um, so I can see that happening, but I don't see how these women just don't understand that they're attracting these guys to themselves in their lives anyways. Why are they attracted to these guys and why are they attracting them? Um, he broke her favorite knife, whatever. He would go missing 3 day on 3 day benders. That's a little bit. I mean, who wants to be with some? Why are you staying with somebody who's gone for 3 day benders? That doesn't make any sense. He seemed to feel bad, but justified by his ignorance. Come on, that's just textbook manipulation right there, bro. Like, there's no other avenue you can go with that. Um, so they're dubbing people like this men children. These men have characteristics by a number of childlike traits, including not noticing the dishes washing need washing and bins need emptying, and weaponizing their own incompetence when they eventually do it, being ungrateful for the emotional and physical care provided by their partner, and general helplessness when it comes to taking care of themselves and sometimes their own kids. Come on. So basically, he's not doing all the chores that she's nagging at. This is so textbook. You know what I mean? All I can picture is her nagging and him like, oh, this woman wants me to do this. The marriage is not going to work like that. And if she's nagging him, he's not going to want to do the stuff that she's nagging him about. Well, researchers from universities in Canada and Australia set out to explore if this kind of relationship of fairness could explain why many women partnered with men reported low sex drive. Could there be a correlation? Could be. Could be. I just think they don't see their partners. This has nothing to do. Why does I don't understand this. Why does doing chores have to do with sex, your sex drive? Because he doesn't do the chores, then you don't have a sex drive. It kind of seems like no, they're withholding their sex because they're upset. I bet you if it was another guy that they really were attracted to, their sex drive wouldn't be low like that. See, that the problem is, oh man, problem is men are having low sex drive as well, and that's why we're not having any children. Um, but a man doesn't care. Like, okay, he wants to see a woman be clean and shit, but he won't nag her throw out the garbage or if she's washing the dishes or some shit. If he's attracted to her sexually, he doesn't really care about that stuff. But a woman, for some reason, she has to. You have to do the chores for her to be sexually attracted to you. That is some crazy shit. If that's true, that's weird. You know. I guess they think, oh wow, this guy's a child. She doesn't see him as a man, like doing what a man's supposed to do. But why are we playing gender roles, Vice? You know what I mean? I thought there was no gender roles anymore. Why do men have to take on these roles? Why can't women do this stuff? Now they're upset. They're upset because of feminism, and they have to do things on their own now, and the not under the patriarchy like they said. And now they're free to do everything on their own. They have to do everything on their own, and they don't like it. Well, tough shit. Because I've done everything. I'm almost 12 years old.